How are you? I hope you people are doing well. My name is Shivam Pandey and I welcome you all to this lovely platform. So guys, in this particular section, we're going to talk about the major deserts. Just wait, give me a minute, buddy. Just give me a minute, guys. Okay, so now in this particular section, we're going to talk about the major deserts of the world. And first of all, we should know the concept of the desert. What does desert mean and how we classify this particular desert? Okay, in yesterday's lecture, we were talking about the vegetation density. Okay, we had talked about if vegetation density is more than 100, then that particular area is known as the forest. If vegetation density is more than 10 but less than 100, then that particular area is categorized into two parts. We have the grasslands and we have the scrublands. Grasslands are those regions where we found the dense grass which covers up the land, and scrublands are those regions where we have the presence of the patchy grasses. So these are the things. And if vegetation density is less than 10, then that particular area is categorized into desert. Now guys, when we talk about the desert, remember one thing, that classification of the deserts on the two bases, on the basis of the latitude and based on the characteristic surface. On the basis of the latitude, and after this on the basis of the surface characteristic, on the basis of the surface characteristics, we have the two major classification of the deserts. Okay, now guys, now after this particular thing, when we talk about the next thing, when we talk about on the basis of the latitudes location, we talk about the latitudinal location. Here we have the three different categorization of the desert. The region which is below 30-degree latitude, below 30-degree latitude. This particular area is known as tropical hot desert. It is known as tropical hot desert. Okay, so these are the things that we people know. After this particular thing, we have the next one. If we have the location between 30-degree to 60-degree latitudes, if we have between 30-degree to 60-degree latitudes, then this particular area is known as temperate or the cold desert. This is known as the temperate or cold desert. Okay, so this is the thing. After this particular thing, the next one is the above 60-degree latitude. We have the next classification, that is above 60-degree latitudes. When we talk about above 60-degree latitudes, here we have the polar or the frozen desert. Okay, here we have the polar or frozen desert. So these are the things that we are we good about these things, guys? Do let me know in the comment section that are we good about these things or not. Now, but now after this particular thing, when we move forward, then we have the next categorization that is based upon the surface characteristic. When we talk about the surface characteristic, here we have the two different categorization of the desert. If desert is between 0 to 60-degree latitudes, it is based upon between 0 to 60-degree latitudes. Between 0 to 60-degree latitudes. And next characteristic is the above 60-degree. Above 60-degree latitude. Now, guys, when we talk about above 60-degree latitudes and below 60-degree latitudes, here we have rocky desert, stony desert, and sandy desert. Here we have rocky, desert, sandy desert, and we have the stony desert. So these are the characteristic which is based upon the surface characteristics. Okay, below 60-degree latitude, we have the three different surface characteristic of the desert. That is the rocky, stony, and now, guys, after this particular thing, when we talk about above 60-degree latitudes, here we have the snowfields and the tundra region. Here we have the snowfields, and we have the tundra region. So these are the things that we see. We have the snowfields and the tundra region. Now, guys, remember almost all the region above 60-degree latitude is desertified because temperature is low, and due to low temperature there is no evaporation and there is no cloud formation and there is no precipitation. So right now, above 60-degree latitudes, right now, above 60-degree latitude, almost all the region is desertified. Almost all the region is desertified. Okay, almost all the region is desertified because there is low temperature. Temperature is very much low, and due to low temperature there is no evaporation, and due to low evaporation there is no cloud formation, and guys, when there is no cloud formation, then we will see no precipitation. So this is the reason that above 60-degree latitude, generally we have all the region which is desertified. Now guys, now it is generally but not always that tropical deserts are sandy and temperate deserts are rocky. This thing is generally but not always seen. It is generally but not always. Write down this note. It is generally but not always that temperate desert is generally but not always that temperate deserts are rocky, that temperate deserts are rocky, and tropical deserts are. So these are the things that we need to, that tropical deserts are sandy. Okay, tropical deserts are sandy and temperate deserts are rocky. This is generally. Now we have seen these particular things. Now what are those things? Let us revise this thing. We have talked about desert. Deserts are categorized on the basis of their latitudinal location. On the basis of their latitudinal location, we have the three different type of deserts, which are as following. It is, if it is below 30-degree latitude, then it is known as tropical hot desert. And if it is between 30 to 60-degree latitude, it is known as temperate desert. And if it is above 60-degree latitude, then it is known as the polar or frozen desert. Now guys, the region that is lie above 60-degree latitude, almost all of the region is the desertified, because the temperature is low, and if temperature is low, then there is no evaporation and there would be no cloud formation and there would be the no precipitation. On the basis of the surface characteristic, we have categorized the desert on the basis of the two basis. Okay, if it is between 0 to 60-degree latitude, then it is rocky desert, sandy desert or stony desert. And if it is above 60-degree latitude, then there we have the snowfield and the tundra region. Now guys, now if I take the name of any desert, suppose I take the name of any desert, I will say that it is tropical sandy desert. It means tropical denotes the latitudinal location. Sandy denotes its surface characteristic. So in the name of the desert, the hidden part is that its latitudinal location and its surface characteristic. So first we have to write down the latitudinal location. Latitudinal location. Then we have to write the surface characteristic. Then we will write this. Okay, suppose if we write down that tropical sandy desert. Now tropical means the location of the desert is between 0 to 30-degree latitudes. Sandy is denoting its surface characters. If I say that it is temperate rocky desert, It means the latitudinal location is somewhere around 30 to 60 degree latitudes. Okay, and its surface characteristic is the rocky. So these are the things that we need to know. Now, let's talk about the major deserts of the world. Okay, so our next topic of discussion is the major deserts of the world. And let's start the discussion. Major deserts of the. Now, guys, we will talk about North first. The very first. We're going to talk about the North America. Let me insert the map of North America so that we could easily understand the things. Just give me a minute here. Here we have the map of North America. Now, buddy, let's start the discussion. And let me draw the map. We should know to draw the freehand map. Okay. And remember, in geography, the diagrams are really very important. We should know to draw the diagram because diagrammatic representation is very, very important in geography. Okay. You, by drawing the things, you can explain or you can write as many as things you want. Okay. Now, here we have the North America. Now, guys, here we have, if you look towards the thing, that this is the 60 degree latitude. Okay, this is the 60 degree latitude. Here we have the 60 degree latitude. Now, guys, if we look towards the Alaska, here we have the Brooks Range and the Alaskan Range. This is Alaska. In Alaska, we have the presence of Brooks Range. Which type of mountain is this? And we have the Alaskan Range. Guys, between Brooks and Alaskan Range, we have the presence of the Alaskan Desert. If you see the region, it is written that it's a Alaskan Desert. This region is known as the Alaskan Desert. And remember, guys, Alaskan Desert is a tundra region. Alaskan Desert is the tundra region. Remember this. Now, after this particular thing, it is, and remember, Alaska is the part of USA, so it is present in USA only. Okay, it is present in USA. Next, if you see towards the western coast of USA, if you look towards the western coast of USA, here you will find the region. Here you will find the thing that is Mojave Desert. Okay, this is the Mojave Desert. Guys, Mojave Desert is present in USA, and Mojave Desert is the temperate sandy desert. It is the temperate sandy desert. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, we should know about the things. This is the temperate sandy desert. Now, buddy, now. If you look towards the Mexico, where we have Sierra Madre Oriental and Sierra Madre Occidental mountain ranges. Then guys, there we in the between of the Sierra Madre Oriental and Sierra Madre Occidental, where we have the presence of the Mexican plateau. There we will find the desert, and that particular desert is known as Sonoran Desert. Okay, that is known as Sonoran Desert. Here we have the presence of the Sonoran Desert. Sonoran. It is present in Mexico. I'm so sorry, guys. My throat is not well. Okay. Along with Mexico, it is present in US. Along with Mexico, it is present in USA. It is shared by Mexico. In USA, it is stony, and in Mexico, it is sandy. Okay, characteristic. In Mexico, it is sandy, and in USA, it is stony. Okay, now the next characteristic regarding Sonoran Desert is that it's a tropical desert. Okay, it's a tropical desert, and generally tropical deserts are the hot desert. Tropical desert. Okay, so these are the things that we need to. Are we good about these things, buddy? That we people need to know. After this, guys, after this thing, when you look towards the Canada, the whole region of Canada, which is above 60-degree latitude, this complete region, this complete area is desert. This whole area is desertified, which is above 60-degree latitudes. Okay, it is known as Northern Canadian Desert or the Hudson Desert. It is known as Northern Canadian Desert or the Hudson. Okay, and it is partially the snowfield. Okay, it is partially the snowfield right now. It is partially the snowfield. It is partially the snowfield. Okay, now these are the deserts that we found in US. Now, guys, let's move towards the South America. Do let me know in the comment section that are we good about these things or not. Now, let's move towards the South America. South America. No. Guys, when we talk about South America, I'm so sorry, my throat is not well. Okay, due to some reason. First, let me insert the map of South America. South America. Here we have the map of South America, and here we have the Trident Mountains, and this is the Andes. Now, guys, if you look towards the Chile, there we have the Atacama Desert. Okay, if you look towards the Chile, there we have the presence of Atacama Desert. Here we have the Chile. This is Chile. Okay, this is the presence of Atacama Desert. Atacama Desert. Now, guys, this is present in Chile. And when we talk about the Atacama Desert, it's a tropical sandy desert. It's a tropical sandy desert. Okay. And remember one thing, it is the driest place on the earth. It is the driest place on the Atacama. Okay, it's a tropical sandy desert. Okay, tropical means below 30-degree latitude, and sandy is the surface characteristic. When we talk about the average rainfall, it receives 0.8 centimeters per year. Average rainfall 0.8 centimeter per year. Average rainfall. Okay, so these are the things that we need to understand. Are we good about these things, guys? Do let me know in the comment section that are we good about these things or not. Now, buddy, let's move forward. Or let's talk about the next major desert. The next major desert is present in Argentina. Okay, and that is the Patagonia Desert. Here we have the Argentina. Here we have the presence of Patagonian Desert. Guys, when we talk about the Patagonian Desert, this is Argentina. It is present in Argentina. Present in Argentina, and after this particular thing, it's a temperate sandy desert. Yes, its latitudinal location is between 30-degree to 60-degree. It's a temperate sandy desert. Okay, so these are the things. These are the things that we need to. Now, buddy, after this particular thing, when we talk about the Patagonian desert, it is the largest temperate desert of the world. Remember, this is the factual thing. It is the largest temperate desert. It is the largest temperate desert of the world. Remember this. This is the important one. That is important for our exam point of view. Now, guys, after this, let's move towards the next particular thing. That is the Africa. But before moving towards Africa, do let me know in the comment section that are we good about these things or not. Okay. Now, let me import the map of Africa. Here we have the map of Africa. Now, Africa. Now, guys, Africa look like this. If you look towards the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Cancer passes from here. This is the Tropic of Cancer. Okay, this is the Tropic of Cancer. Now, guys, when we talk about the Tropic of Cancer, if we see here, then you will see it is written in bold the Sahara Desert. Okay, here we have the Sahara. Desert. Here we have the presence of the Sahara Desert. Now, guys, when we talk about the Sahara Desert, remember one thing. This particular Sahara Desert runs through 11 different countries and divided into 3 different parts. Okay, Sahara is divided into 3 different parts. Like this. Sahara is rocky. Rocky desert. Sahara is stony desert. And Sahara is also the sandy desert. Sandy desert. When we talk about this particular region, this region is present in the country of Morocco. Look towards the country. Morocco. After Morocco, we have Algeria. Next, we have the Western Sahara. Western Sahara. These are the countries where we find the Sahara as a rocky desert. Okay. In these countries, it is known as the Hamda Desert. In these particular country, Sahara is known as Hamda Desert. Remember this thing, this is the important one. Okay? Sahara is known as, in these country, the smaller part of Sahara is Hamda Desert. Okay? And Hamda is present in Morocco, Algeria, and Western Sahara. Complete this is known as the Sahara Desert. Next, when we look towards the Next countries, the next country where Sahara shows the stony characteristic. Okay, this here we have the countries like Tunisia, Libya, Tunisia, Libya. Okay, this is Libya. Here we see the Mauritania, Western Sahara, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia. Okay, and Mauritania, Mauritania, Tunisia, Libya, Mauritania, Chad, Niger, and we have the Mali. Okay, so these are the countries. In these particular country, it is known as the Harju Desert. It is known as Harju Desert. And remember one thing, Harju is the biggest desert among all the three. Next, where it shows the sandy characteristic, it is present in two countries, Egypt and Sudan are the countries. We have the presence of Egypt and Sudan. In this particular region, it is known as Egyptian desert. So we have the three different deserts which are present in the different countries. We have Hamda Desert, which is present in Morocco, Algeria, and Western Sahara. We have the presence of Arzu Desert. It is present in Tunisia, Libya, Mauritania, okay, Chad, Niger, and Mali. Okay, here we have Mali, Chad, Niger, Chad. Next, we have the presence of Egyptian desert. It is present in Egypt and Sudan. Okay, out of these particular three deserts, Harzu desert is the biggest one. Harzu is the biggest desert. Next one, when we look towards the Tropic of Capricorn, if you look towards the Tropic of Capricorn, this is Tropic of Capricorn. Now, guys, when we talk about the Tropic of Capricorn, remember one thing. Remember one thing, that in this particular area or in this particular region, you will see the plateau. Okay, if you look towards the country that is Namibia, which is present here, this is the Namibia. Here we have the presence of a plateau. I guess you people might know the name of that particular plateau. Anyone out there could tell me the name of the plateau? Here we have the presence of in Namibia, in the western coast of Namibia. This the shaded part. This particular region. This region is known as, this is the desertify, and this is the Namib desert. It's a tropical sandy desert. It's the Namib tropical sandy desert. It's the tropical sandy. Okay. Now, guys, next, when we look towards the next country, and the next country is the Botswana. If you look towards the next one country, that is the Botswana. Guys, in Botswana, we have the presence of the Kalahari Desert here. We have the presence of Kalahari Desert. It is present in Botswana. It is present in Botswana. Clear? It's a tropical sandy and rocky desert. It shows the both the characteristics. We can categorize it as tropical sandy and rocky desert. We have these two characteristics. Now, guys, you people might be knowing about the thing, and the thing is that deserts are formed at the western margin of the tropics. Why so? Why so? People might know about the thing that as we generally see the deserts on the western margins of the coast. What's the reason behind this? Why deserts are formed at the western margins of the tropics? Write down a question. Try to answer this particular question. Write down. Why deserts are at the western margins of the tropics, western margins of the tropics. Try to answer this question, and the answer of this question will be answered in it will be answered in it will be answered in climatology, that why deserts are formed in the western margins. Okay, so these are the things that we people need to. So are we good about these things, guys? Do let me know in the comment section, everyone. Please, everyone, do let me know in the comment box that are we good about these things or no. Sahara runs through 11 countries like Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, and Egypt. Here we have the presence of the country. Okay, we have the countries like Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, where we have these are the Sahara nation, and Western Sahara, Mauritania, Mali, Niger, Chad, and Sudan. These are the only the northern part is desertified of these particular region. It is also known as sub-Sahara nation. These are the least developed countries of the world. Niger and Chad are the poorest country. Remember these things. So are we good about these things? Now, guys, if we good about these things, then this is all for today. And from tomorrow onwards, we will talk about the next major desert of the world. So I hope you people enjoyed this lecture. This is all for today. Thanks a lot, Jai. Thanks so much. Bye-bye, everyone. And Jai. Bye. Thank you so much.